Hi there folks, this is our second session on the song Happy Birthday. If you watched the first session, welcome back. All we're going to do is take what you learned in that one and develop it. If you didn't see the first one, either go back and watch it, I'll put a link in the information below, or try and follow along with this one if you've already got a decent piano knowledge. See how you go. Okay, let's do this. So you'll remember by the end of our last session, we were playing the chords, hopefully with a kind of 3/4 rhythm. Just like that. Okay, so I want you to file that. We're going to come back to that in the third session. What we're going to do now is we're going to work out the melody. Now, if you read music, this is going to be really easy. I'm going to put the music on the screen and you're going to play it. But here's the thing. In my life, when I've been asked to play Happy Birthday, it's not like I've got the music there in my back pocket. So we're going to learn it by ear. I'm going to teach you some tricks for playing by ear. Not only will this be great for those of you who don't read music but understand chords and the piano, it'll also be great for remembering this melody when you're called upon to play it on the spot. So let's do this. Okay, as I mentioned in the last video, Happy Birthday starts on a G. Now, we know we're in a C chord at this point. I'm just going to put a bass, no, do you know what? I'm going to play the whole chord just here to give us reference, okay? Now, I just want you to focus on the right hand. Now, if you think about the shape of this first phrase, so we've got a, and then we're going to go up. It's not very far, and then back down. So we've got G, G, A, G. Now we can hear that there's a jump here, and we know that we're in a C chord. Now, in order for these notes to work with a C chord, the main ones, not all of them, but the main ones need to be notes that are in the C chord. So when we do this jump, I'm simply going to jump up to the next note that is in that C chord. So from a G, that takes us to a C. Sounds good to me. Now our next note, you might be able to hear, well, you can hopefully hear that it's going downwards. You might be able to hear that it's really, really close. Or remember, our next chord is going to be G, right? So we need a note that's in G, that's also downwards. And we are right next to that B, so let's put that in. There we go, so that's your first phrase. G, C, Now, we can hear that that first little bit of the phrase is repeated. It's actually repeated here and a little bit at the end as well. So we're going to do this exactly the same again, but we're still on a G chord, remember? Now, this is a bigger jump. We went to C last time, and we're still in a G chord. So let's have a look. We know that we're going further than B because we're going higher than the C that we went to last time. The next available G chord note is that D. Sounds good to me. And then we're resolving and ba ba coming downwards. Our chord here is C. And look, that C is the next step down. Okay, let's try to put those two bits of phrase together. Now we do our little starter again, but this time easy to remember, octave jump. Happy birthday. That is usually where people realise they've started too high. So G, 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 and then we're just going to jump down, skip down the notes of our C chord. And then we're going to an F chord now. And we're just going to kind of fall down until we find, we've got a passing note, which is the B, but we're landing on the A because it's in our F chord. And we know we can hear that little cascade down from the C. Okay, so let's try that one more time. Back to our C chord. E, C, walking down until we find a note we can stop on. Now, we're in an F chord here. Let's go back up. We're going quite high, so let's just remember we're going up to an F. We're on an F chord. Start the last phrase on an F. And then we're going to step down, E, da, 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 onto a C chord. Got an E right there, that's in a C chord. C, step up, step down. Nice and easy to remember. Piece is in C, C is the chord, last note is C. Okay. So let's try that all the way through. Now, once you're familiar with this right hand, I want you to just add in your bass note from before. So that was a C and then G, a G and then C, C and then A, and a C and G, C from the first session. Okay, let's do this. Step up, step down, jump and resolve to the B. Repeat the first section. Bigger jump up to D, down to C. Here's your octave. And cascade down all the C notes, and then walk to the A. Up to the F because we're on an F chord. Okay, now I want you to get really familiar with that, and don't forget the chords from the first one, because in the third session we're going to put it all together. I'll see you there.